Goddess, and I hope that you guys are doing amazing. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and tap into your messages. Keep in mind that this reading will be for past, present, future. The messages may or may not resonate with you, and also the roles can be reversed, so please put yourself where you may fit. Personal readings are available. The information will be in our description box below. Just email me at Troy's Mermaid Palace LLC at gmail.com. We do also have a second channel, Troy's Mermaid Palace LLC. Let's go ahead and tap right in. January 2026 giveaway. If you want to participate, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, comment below sharing your favorite romantic love movie for the chance to win a personal one-on-one session with me. All right. Spirit, tell me, what do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node? Wow, first card out, you got blissed out. Okay, so this is letting me know that there's something very exciting. There's a lot of happiness and fulfillment here on the way. Some of you guys are going to a concert, or you could be a singer. Maybe people were coming to see you. Number 19 represents the sun energy. So I feel like this has to do with your happiness, your success, you shining your light, you experiencing feelings of joy with the blissed out energy. Okay, I see lights, camera, action. Some of you guys are into acting, singing, or you're some sort of entertainer. Hey, Rainbow Warrior. Tell me more about this blissed out energy. Fresh start. Beautiful, beautiful. So you have a good energy around a fresh start. I see some of you guys at the nail salon, the spa, the hair salon. Okay, you are looking good. You are feeling good. Okay. All is fair. You got Libra energy here. You got Aries and Libra. That is Empress and Emperor energy. So a lot of you guys are about to get into a new relationship. You got angel number 111. There could be also something significant about 1111. Okay. I do see things balancing out. So if you were going through a rough patch, if you were feeling like you were down on your luck, things weren't going the way that you expected when it comes to a career, I feel like things are going to be balanced. Now, for those of you who had a legal situation going on, I feel like justice is being served. All right. Something is going in your favor. This may be in regards to a lawsuit. Okay. This could be imprisonment. Whatever this is, there is a judge just calling a fair call. This is giving you a fresh start. Even if this is not something you're directly going through, it may be something that a child or a family member is going through, but it affects your day-to-day life. You're going to have a fresh start now, a new beginning. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You feel accomplished. You're excited. Okay. Um, Tell me more here. In their shoes. Yeah, I feel like if this is somebody that was going through some legal things here, especially someone in your family, a child, for some of you is giving Leo, Cancer, Aries, Pisces energy. I feel like it's like I said, I feel like you're someone who's very nurturing and compassionate. And you are somebody who's able to empathize with people um, on a whole nother level. You're someone who can, you know, you're the type of person that will put yourself in someone else's shoes, and you will support them in a way that you would desire to be supported yourself. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't empathize like that. Everybody can't show up like that. And I feel like whoever this is that is being supported by you, they're very blessed. They know how blessed they are. Okay. Now, if this is something that you're going through, I feel like you have been fair with someone. Okay. But I do feel like you may be applying pressure. Sneaky, sneaky energy. Sneaky, sneaky energy. What is the sneaky, sneaky energy for Capricorn? In your bag. Oh. Bottom of the deck, the great crumble. This is you helping someone with something. I feel like you've given them a reasonable amount of time to get something together. For example, if this is somebody that you've been helping with, finances because right now they're having an issue with their job, they got laid off, they need to find a new job. Maybe you've already given them 30 to 60 days to find a job. You've been supporting them the whole time, as well as maintaining your own lifestyle. And I feel like something is exceeding your level of comfort. Like maybe you feel like somebody is taking your kindness for weakness. And I feel like you could be straight with someone. Um, Pushing them to get more in their bag, pushing them to, because you've been understanding with this in their shoes. You've been patient. You've empathized with someone, but I feel like you're pushing them to change or to complete something or to do something that they know they need to already be doing. Some big changes that are happening, but everything is going to play out exactly how it should. Okay. Tell me more. Follow the spark. Stuck. I feel like this stuck energy is going to encourage somebody to plan their next move, strategize their plan, find a way out. With this spark energy, for some of you, this is something that it frees you. Okay, this could be a creative talent, a skill, something that allows you to free yourself when you're feeling stuck or when you're overthinking, a way for you to release. I feel like this is going to help you change your bag. So this is for example, if when you're upset, you paint, or when you're upset, you write poetry. Okay. When you feel stuck, you know, you do certain things. This is something that's going to help you with your personal evolution, you evolving and ascending, your personal growth and development. This will help you transition from more of a Nine of Pentacles energy to more of an Empress energy. Okay. I see number 3 and 4, which I literally channel angel number 3434. That was the first thing I thought about when I took a nap. And first thing I thought about was angel number 3434. This gives me the energy of growth and stability, 3 and 4. Okay. So I feel like you haven't quite reached your peak yet. And what's happening here is you're about to. Now, with this energy, you're going to be dealing with some crazy shit, to be honest. But it's what's the tower is what helps this change, this transformation. So when I say you're going to be dealing with some crazy shit, you could find out somebody lied to you. You're going to catch them in a lie, and then they're going to try to explain themselves after they have been caught in a lie. Also, you could feel stuck when it comes to some sort of financial situation, something unexpectedly happening, maybe that requires emergency finances that you don't have. And you're noticing that you don't really have a support system, but you've been the person that's been supportive to everyone. There's going to be some sort of shift that fucks with your emotions, but it actually puts you in this energy to change something. Okay. And then, right, what else for Capricorn? Okay, you have raised the bar and you have one of a kind in reverse. Oh. When you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Rise above old patterns. With one of a kind coming out in reverse right next to this, it gives me the energy of, for some of you, you may have been honestly kind of hung up on someone emotionally. You just really care about this person. You can't really help the way that you feel. But to be honest, they're not even a one of a kind type of person. Maybe it feels that way because there was some sort of infatuation or obsession that kind of grew over time. You could have also met this person when you were in a very low vibrational state, and it's like you cling to them, right? But with the one of a kind in reverse, I see that you're not replaceable and they are. And so I feel like it is time to break free from something with the raise the bar. This person hasn't been really meeting your standards. They've been taking up space. And, some of you guys honestly have been losing yourself in this particular situation. You may love the way they make you feel at times, but then also there's question behind if you can trust them. If they're telling you the truth or if they're lying. Okay. And obviously they're lying. Okay. Tell me more. You are complete. Yeah, you don't need anyone else to complete you. You are complete. Perseverance is here. You have the power within yourself to conquer any challenges and come out stronger on the other side. Trust in your resilience and your ability to preserve. Okay, so, and then it says, you are not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. Don't spend your life fixing problems. Dwell in the beauty of the life of your being. You are enough now and always. So someone tried to make you feel like you weren't enough. Okay. Someone tried to make you feel like you weren't enough. I honestly feel like this is somebody who wasn't enough for you. And the reason why they projected that energy onto you is because basically they're like, okay, put yourself in my shoes. It's like, no, you're low vibe, you're low vibrational. This is giving an energy of somebody who would be in competition with you. You're not enough, or they would go and seek other options and still basically try to lead you on, string you along. Because even though they feel like you're not enough, they just need you to be a placeholder. And no, I feel like this is the reason why you're having this fresh start. And you're super and you're bad. Something had to fall. This person wasn't built in this on a firm foundation. It was based off of ego and pride. You made them look good and feel good at a particular moment, but they never chose you. You could never trust them. And I feel like you're just seeing something very clearly. You do have high standards, but it's nothing that's unreasonable. You do not need them. And this person's finding out the truth about that. The reason why sometimes people treat you a certain type of way is because they feel like you need them. You're not going to go anywhere and you can't do better. But a lot of this is projection because obviously this person didn't feel like enough. So it's like when you are spiritually aware, you have to honestly just not ignore your intuition because you're getting the messages. You could just love someone, have feelings for them, and hope that they don't feel that way that you're intuitively feeling like they feel, but they feel the way that you intuitively feel like they feel. And I hope that makes sense. Let's go into, I want to go into your new love situation. I feel like that this expressed old love already. Um, let's go into your new love situation here, Capricorn. What do we have for new love? King of Cups, beautiful. Now, with the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands, it's giving me kind of a business trip. So this may be somebody who travels for work. It could be someone who lives at a distance. I feel like this person's very emotionally available. And I do feel like they are somebody who, they're very picky. Okay, they're very picky. They are complete by themselves with the King of Cups energy. However, they're very picky, so they could come off to some people as a non-committal person, but they are definitely somebody who wants marriage in their future. They just don't pick anybody to have the deeper level of commitment with. Now, this person's all about their growth right now. They haven't really been focusing on a relationship. They've really just been working, okay, and traveling. Five of Cups tells me that they have been disappointed a lot. They have dealt with players. So I feel like they went through a phase in their life where they were just like, okay, well, I'm going to play too. But that's not who they truly are as this King of Cups energy. So I feel like for some of you, to be honest, especially if this is someone like a truck driver or something, I do feel like they have dealt with several people in different cities, but they haven't been committed to anyone. Just kind of like, okay, I'm working here, I'm doing this, and yeah, just a free agent. But they do want marriage, they do want commitment. Okay, what does this person see in Capricorn? See, they see you actually with the Hierophant energy as someone who is marriage material. They see you as someone who's a spiritual advisor or like a holistic healer, a mentor, someone who's very wise. They see you as somebody who's very spiritually in tune, someone who is traditional, or that they can see themselves creating a family, a tradition, a home with. This person sees you as somebody who's spiritually powerful. So a lot of you guys are spirit workers, light workers, okay? Five of Pentacles. For some of you, I don't know if you're having some sort of financial issues or something right now, or if you suffer from abandonment issues, but this is what this would represent. Um, Wands with the Tower in reverse. See you as somebody who is kind of like keeping them at arm's reach, somebody who's not necessarily ready for a change, somebody who could be kind of stuck. And whoever this person is that pretty much abandoned you here, that you've been going having issues with, I feel like this person is kind of looking at you as somebody who needs to work on healing and changing from that situation. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords. So I feel like you're going to share your experiences with love and relationships with your new person. And honestly, I don't know if this conversation is going to come before or after they communicate that they feel like you're resisting change. So this conversation could kind of go like, I want to work on our relationship, but I need you to leave the past in the past. I notice that you still talk about your ex a lot, and you know, I noticed that you experience a lot of abandonment with them. You like to argue because for some of you that experience abandonment with, you know, your ex, the person they were like cheating on you and shit like that when they were abandoning you. You could be arguing with this person when they take too long to call back, when they take too long to answer, when you can't get in touch with them or whatever, and they're just at work. And I feel like all of those things are giving this person signs that you're not over the past, or you're still holding some sort of trauma, holding on to some sort of trauma, and you're carrying that energy from that relationship into y'all connection. Red flag. Okay. Yep. Eight of Cups. Red flag. And I feel like this person is going to, like I said, they're very emotionally available. They want to work on things. They don't want to just completely cut things off. So they're going to announce their concerns. Okay. Tell me more about this new love energy. The Fool. They want this relationship to move into the next phase. They want it to be able to grow. They want it to get off the ground. Ace of Wands. They're very passionate towards you, very attracted to you. Be disappointed. They see you as more than just sex. And they don't want your past grief or you to be completely obsessing over something from the past to where you can't even pay attention to this opportunity right here in front of your face. They don't feel like it's fair to them. Okay. Yeah, with the Five of Wands, that's the problem. That means that you're still like, what? Are they competing for you? Or are you actually single? Are you ready to move on? Or do you just want to go back to the past? This is like what's coming up with this energy here. And I feel like you're working on moving forward. You really are. And I honestly do feel like you are making some progress, but maybe this person didn't meet you at square one. They may not know how much progress you've made, but I see that you've made progress. Okay. This person will reach out to you online, an old person, and they will want you to take a risk, someone that hurt you, someone that you can't trust. This will determine how things move forward with you and this person, because even if you don't announce that you've been with your ex or you went back to your ex, there's going to be a feeling with the King of Cups energy where someone just knows. Whoever this person is somebody who based their relationships off security, love, truth, trust. They will be done with this shit before they be a fool. So I feel like there's really some transition that happening here in your life, and I do feel like you're meeting someone new before you completely get over the past. So I don't know, like, what's the advice for this? You got the devil, which is your energy, the hermit. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be important to have some time alone before you just jump into a new relationship. I definitely feel like, start out as friends and, see where things take you. With this Ten of Cups, it will take you to a fulfilling relationship. You are attracted to this person, they are stable. So there's not things like that aren't holding this. Things like that aren't the reason why things have been kind of stagnant or things will be stagnant. It'll be more like the past. All right. So this is what I got for you, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hey, beautiful nightmare. Make sure that you show love, like, share, subscribe. Hey, Shane. Also, please follow our second channel, Troy's Mermaid Palace LLC. And until next time, love and light. Peace.